Hi, I am David Zeiger, and I'm here in Trailers from Hell to talk to you today very briefly about a little known, wildly entertaining, intriguing, experimental, and frankly quite bizarre film by the one and only Orson Welles. The mid 70s to the mid 80s were not exactly kind to Orson Welles. He famously spent all of his years working on, but never being able to complete, what he intended to be his magnum opus, The Other Side of the Wind, before dying in 1985. There were many other small projects, also big ones, that never came to fruition. But there's one project that did, and it is a doozy: 1973's F for Fake. Wells had been asked by his friend, the French filmmaker Francois Reichenbach, to edit a film he had shot about the prolific art forger Elmyr de Hory. Well, Orson Welles being Orson Welles, that straightforward documentary soon evolved into something quite different and far more entertaining. A film essay, as he called it, about trickery, fraud, and lies, calling into question the truthfulness of anything and anybody, especially himself. As he muses in the beginning, every story is itself a lie. So here's the deal, in a nutshell. Elmyr de Hory was an infamous faker, a highly talented art forger who had, by many descriptions, sold over 1,000 forgeries he produced of paintings by masters from Picasso to Modigliani, all to art dealers, galleries, and museums. His story was initially told by the writer Clifford Irving, who is also featured in this film, replete with a monkey perched on his shoulder, not a metaphorical one, an actual real live monkey, in his book titled simply Fake. But while the film, featuring both Hory and Irving, was in production, a huge international scandal broke out when it was revealed that Irving's next book, a supposedly authorized biography of Howard Hughes, was itself a complete fake. Suddenly, the story of the man who was a famous faker was told to the world by another man who was now himself a famous faker, all of it told by the master faker himself, Orson Welles. You still with me? It just gets better from there. Oh, Wells starts the film by declaring that for the next hour, everything I tell you is absolutely true. Keep that in mind as he describes his most famous feat of fakery, the War of the Worlds, and then he spins a wild tale involving his gorgeous and beguiling lover and muse, Oya Kodar, and Picasso. The film was trashed both by reviewers and audience when it first appeared in the 70s, and boy, were they all wrong. This really is a wild ride that you owe yourself to take. And as Wells quotes Picasso after fooling us all, art is a lie that makes us realize the truth. Enjoy.